Good afternoon, how are you? Welcome to our physics session on question and answer. I will be asking questions and you will be there to answer me. So it's going to take us a good time, like 1 hour. So ensure you have something, notes like this and that, and then be very sure to answer a question by writing on the comment section. There are two categories of students here. There are those who are following me from the YouTube, and there are those who are with me in the Google Meet. So one person from the YouTube to confirm to me, just one text that I'm audible and that you can see me very well, though seeing me is not an issue, but it's always good that you see that the person asking you questions. The people following me Mungai, Timothy Munga, I invite you to this lesson so that we can proceed together. I see that this session is a session of question, answer, and the topic is force. So mimi nimejipanga tu na maswali zangu. Kasi yangu nikuuliza swali, you answer it. If all of you keeps quiet, I answer it myself. But I would not wish that I'm the one answering the question. I would wish that you answer the question. I ask the question, you answer the question. Peter Macharia is confirming to me and assuring me that I'm very audible and visible. Thank you, Peter Macharia. I hope you will have a very interactive and enjoyable physics lesson. I teach physics and chemistry, for those who don't know me. Yeah, there are people here who don't know me. I teach physics and chemistry. Currently, I'm teaching at Loreto High School in Limuru, a very good school in the tea plantation. So let me talk to those who are in the Google Meet. Let me talk to Timothy Munga. Can you hear me? Timothy Munga, can you hear me? Thank you. Michelle Mungai, can you hear me? Good. So Michelle, very fast. And be very fast in typing, Peter Macharia. Be very fast in typing. So, are you ready for this? Watu wangu wa YouTube, are you ready for what I want to start now? Just type yes if you are ready for question and answer session. Then on this other side, Peter, Regan, are you ready? Regan, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Two others will still join us, or they may join us, or they may not join us. I will try to you prepare on the notes. I will start as we are proceeding. The first question is, define the term force. Define the term force. Define the term force. I am waiting for those who are in the YouTube to type while Peter and not Peter and Wahome and Michelle, one of you to unmute and define for me the term force. Yes. Watu wako wana type. What is force? Wahome?
Which is pulling or pushing an object.
Wahome amesema pulling or pushing an object. Pauline Mogusu anasema push or a pull. A push or a pull on an object or a body. All of you are correct. But now, how do you write in an exam so that you can score it? Can you say a force refers to the push or a pull that result from interaction of bodies? Force is a push or a pull that result from interaction of bodies. Nasra Ismail, thank you. I think you are using my notes, and that is very well. Nasra amesema push or a pull that results from interaction of two bodies. Thank you. My second question is, state the SI or give the SI unit of force. Give the SI unit of force. Timothy. Newton. The SI unit of force is Newton. Oh, wale watu wana type wa YouTube nimewasahau. The SI unit of force is Newton. Now let me say this, it's not a question. It's not a question. A force is weight, or weight is a force. Let me say weight is a force because it is also measured in newtons. Thank you, Pauline Mogusu. Thank you, Nasra. Force. There's a statement I'm saying that weight is a force. It is measured in newtons. So another question is this: how do we convert kilogram to weight? How do we convert mass to weight? How do we convert kilogram to weight? You've been given mass in kilogram or in grams. How do you confirm, or how do you make it weight? Those who are typing, it's your time. Yes. How do we convert mass to weight? Ukipewa mass na wanataka weight, how will you do it? Let me hear from Timothy.
You multiply it by the gravitational pull.
You multiply with the gravitational pull. Thank you. Let me hear from those who are on the YouTube. You are mujataiba mani mrefu. Kina Nasra, kina Pauline, Peter Masharia. It's well. If you want to get weight and you have mass, multiply with the gravitational field strength and a gravitational pull. Now, what is the gravitational pull of the Earth? 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 Give me the value of the gravitational pull of the Earth. Give me the value of the gravitational pull of the Earth. It's a value. Kama ni 20, kama ni 30, kama ni 100, kama ni whatever. Give me the value of the gravitational pull of the Earth. What are you saying, Mahome?
10 newtons per kilogram.
Umesema 10 newtons per kilogram. Jane Nandutu amesema 10 newtons per kilogram. Michelle anasema microphone yake haifanyi kazi. Let me hear my people from the YouTube, those who are following me. What is the gravitational field of the Earth? Just type, don't fear, Nasra. We are asking the question, what is the gravitational field of the Earth? Pauline Mogusu, 10 grams per centimeter cubic. You are very correct, but change the units, Pauline. Pauline, work on the units. Work on the units, Pauline. Are we together, Pauline? Work on the units. It is 10 Newton per kilogram. I want everyone on your own way, or in your own way, state the effects of force. We have very many effects of force, but state the one that you remember or that you know. We are stating the effects of force. We are stating the effects of force. Okay, siko, but naanza na wengine niko nao kwa Google Meet because wale wengine they are unable to speak, so they are typing. So mimi nataka nianze na Timothy. Timothy?
Changes the shape of an object.
Umesema je, rudia?
It It changes the shape of an object.
It changes the shape of an object. 90% correct. Kuna kitu tu kidogo na correct. Let me hear from who else? Beverly, can you give me one effect of a force? It changes the direction of a moving object. Well, but nakupea hiyo swali. Okay, the point is correct, but kuna fenye mimi natakanga mtu ajibu hiyo swali. There is a way I want you to answer that question. Aya. Let me hear from Wahome again. Watu wa YouTube wameanza kuleta answers. I'm very happy. Very happy for you guys. Ndawasomea sahi sisemu. And invite more people on YouTube. Invite more people to join us. Let me read for Nasra has said it can make a stationary object to move. Ya kwanza umejibu vizuri, alafu sijui shetani kaingilia wapi. Nasra ukajibu ingine vibaya. Increases the speed of a moving object. Si ujibu tu, si wants to failure at the first point. Aya, Pauline Ngoguzu accelerates the speed of a moving object. The statement is correct, but the language, kuna kitu inaitwa the exam language kidogo Pauline is jafurahia. Lakini ndio correct sahi. Pauline again anasema slows down the speed of a Pauline, you have the required points. Let me explain. Everybody listen to this. I know your school is having a school bus. I'm sure of Thika High mali wa home yako. I'm sure of Loreto. I've seen a Scania in Loreto. I'm sure of many schools. Nowadays, many schools have a bus. Now, if you are told to push that school bus until it moves, will it move? The answer is no, it will not move. If you are told to push the tire of a bicycle, ile tire bicycle kale kadogo, if you are told to move, it will move. Now, if you are told to push a stationary bus, it cannot move. If you are told to push the tire of a bicycle, it will move, or a wheelbarrow, it will move. Now, if I give you mimi nilikula ugali lunch time, by the way, I ate ugali na mayai na nikakunywa maji, but still bado niko na maji ya kunywa hapa. Nilishika hiyo ugali na nikaifinya, ika change shape. Nikikupea mawe ufinye, hata si mawe, hii kitu ya kucharge simu hii, nikwambie finya, it will not change shape. So which language do I want you to use? I want you to use the language of Nasra. Nasra starts the point by saying force can make a stationary object to move. It can. The word can is a word of possibility. We use possibilities, words of possibilities. If I push this wall, there's a word I'm doing. If I push this wall, it will not move. There's a light here in an American ndio maana naka brown skin. If you push this light, it will move. Sawa. If you push this wall, it will not move. So force can make stationary objects move. Force can change the direction of a moving object. Force can stop a moving object. Force can change the shape of a moving object. Force can bring about the turning effect of a stationary or of an object. Are you getting my points? Wale watu wa YouTube, if you have gotten my point vizuri, why you start with the word can? Andika yes. Before we move to the next question. As I'm waiting to get the word yes from those who are typing, Wahome and what is other people here? Jane, Margaret, Michelle, Timothy. Umesikia venye nimeanza hiyo point?
Yes.
Thank you. Are you ready for another question? Najua sasa leo ni interactive session peke yake. Hiyo maneno mengine mingi leo ni kujibu swali tukisonga mbele. Na kuna mtu mwenye hajajibu swali, kwani wewe unangoja nani ndio ujibu swali? Wewe make sure you answer our question. So I want to move to the next question. The question reads, listen to this force. Which force attracts bodies towards the center of the earth? Which force attracts bodies towards the center of the earth? Which force attracts bodies towards the center of the earth? Beverly?
Gravity.
Wahome?
Gravitational force.
Yes, sasa nyinyi mnasema gravity. What is gravity? Gravitational force. Let me hear kama kuna watu wamejibu. Watu wa YouTube kwani mtaki kujibu swali? Oh nimeona. Can you write the answer very fast? Yes, the force that pulls objects towards the center of the earth is called gravitational force. Hivyo tu. Pauline Mogusu, thank you. That's a very correct thing. Nani amesema gravitational force of the earth. Nasra, that is very well. The second question reads, which force opposes motion between two surfaces in contact? Which force? Leo start na watu wa kuku tulieni leo nianze. Wao tulie kidogo. Waje nianze na watu wa okay, watu wa kuku limit kina wao can you type? Causes what we call opposes motion between two surfaces in contact. Ndaka leo watu wa YouTube waanze nayo wajibu hiyo. Force that opposes two surfaces in contact. Hiyo ni gani? Which force opposes two surfaces, motion between two surfaces in contact? Watu wa YouTube mko na 5 seconds tulizipoona text hapo. Ndaende watu wangu wa Google Meet. Sawa, let me read from the other side, a response from that side. Someone is saying frictional force, thank you. Beverly Alan, that's very correct. Timothy anasema frictional force, very correct. Michelle Mungai, frictional force, very correct. Jane Nanuto anasema frictional force, very very correct. Yes. Kama umeandika frictional force, you are very correct. Let me correct two people. Let me correct Pauline Mugusu, please. No, Mugusu are correct. Let me correct Nasra Ismail. It is frictional force. I'm also correcting. No. Pauline Kuba mechi correct mwenyewe. Thank you. Great. Allow me to receive the call of a parent. Hello, how are you? Salama. Yes. From 1A. Nimemsave 3B. Oh, kumbe ni si unicall niko na lessons za online. Si unicall for that. Ndakutumia hizo papers tutaongea tu. Thank you. Sorry for that. My next question is, appear lighter when being lifted out of water. Ukiwa ndani ya maji ukilift object it feels lighter out of water. Typing very fast. Kazi yangu tu ni kusoma answers. Utasikia akiwa very very light. Lakini hebu kukuja umlift nje ya maji huku. Itakuwa very heavy. Hata utawasana na yeye. Emi umepotelea wapi? Hii siku zote sitakuona. Emi nitakuchapa. Now, which force is responsible for making objects lighter when being lifted out of water? Yes, leo ndaanza na watu wa YouTube. Moguso anasema upthrust force. Very correct. By the way, nikipata mtu mmoja kwa hii side nyingine na furaha sana. Moguso amesema upthrust force. Upthrust force is the force that makes objects to appear lighter when being lifted out of a liquid, not a mass to be water alone. So upthrust force by Michelle Mungai, correct. Beverly Alanda, upthrust force, upthrust by Jane Nandutu, all of them are very correct. Hapo nimefurahia kidogo. Amy anasema tension, no. Amy, correct that one. Nasra anasema upthrust, very well. Another question, which force, hebu sikia vizuri sasa. I wish I had a ruler here. Attracts pieces of papers to a plastic ruler when it's wrapped on air. Yani, when you wrap a plastic ruler on your air, it can pick small pieces of papers. Which force is that? Which force is that? Which force is that? Which force is that? Yani, ukichukua na wrap kwa kichwa hivi, inachukua dust, inachukua small particles of soil, sand, it can pick. Which force is that? Na ngoja Pauline Mogusu na wale wengine wenye wanaweza kujibu. Kesho tutakuwa tunafanya ya chemistry topic 1 ya form 2. Nitakuwa nauza maswali kali mnajibu haraka kesho from 2 mpaka 4. Nasra amesema cohesive force. Nataka nipate response kama 5 hivi then ni proceed na I give it the answer. If you're correct, unachipika kifonza ba I've made it. So, which force picks papers when the ruler is wrapped on your air? Nianze na watu wa Google Meet. Michelle Mungai anasema static force. Spelling. Jane Nandutu, electrostatic force. The answer is electrostatic force. The answer is electrostatic force. Umesikia Nasra? The force, in fact, this pen can do it. If I rub it this way na niweka hapa, in fact, ndio hiki kitu kamechukua kitu kadogo hapa. Electrostatic force. Watu wa YouTube can type yes kwa sababu tuko pamoja. I'm going to the next question. Which force enables body to move in a circular motion? Which force enables objects or circular direction? Nasra amesema electrostatic. Well, anasema sorry, the answer is electrostatic. So sawa. Pauline Mogusu amesema electrostatic. I've been waiting for the reply from Pauline. Amy amesema tension. It is an electrostatic force. Which force makes objects move in a circular manner? Nasra amejibu swali amesema centripetal force. Force that makes objects move in a circular manner. Centripetal force. Thank you. Wacha nione watu wangu kina Michelle Mungai, very correct. Centripetal force. Au wengine kina Timothy, utaki kujibu swali? Timo. Aya. Are you ready for the next question? Sasa nimeuza maswali mbili, Timo hakuna mmoja umejibu. And you know wewe ndio tunakutegemea ujibu maswali. Good. Listen to this question. I want to go to the next question. Are you ready for the next question? Say yes. Now, the next question is define surface tension force. Define surface tension force. Define surface tension force. Define surface tension force. Hiyo tutawapea time kidogo because kuna wale wana type. What is surface tension? Define surface tension force. Define surface tension force. Surface tension. Surface tension. Hiyo tunawapea time kidogo. Can you type? What is surface tension force? Unajua kuna tension force na kuna surface tension. So don't type for me tension. Nikifika maswali ya tension nitawauliza, lakini for now I'm talking about surface tension. The reason why I'm taking time is because there are people I want them to type. What is surface tension force? Good. I'm waiting for that. Like nangojea hawa surface tension force. Nangoja watu waniambie what is surface tension force. Na watu wenye wanaingia wakitoka kwa class sitaki, can you concentrate mpaka lesson iishe. Surface tension force. Timothy, I will read yours after 1 minute. Wacha ningojee watu wengine nisikie wanasema aje. Timothy, Sawa. I'm waiting for those who are typing from the YouTube. What is surface tension force? Yes, Nasra, nimeona yako. I will be reading in the next 1 minute. Pauline Moguzu, nimeona yako. I will be reading in the next 1 minute. Yes. Wacha nianze na ya Timothy. Timothy saying, it is the force that causes the surface of a liquid to act like a stretched skin. Sawa. Wacha nisome ya Nasra. Nasra is saying, it's a force which causes the surface of a liquid to act like a straight elastic skin. Let me read for Mogusu, Pauline. The force which causes the surface of a liquid to behave like a stretched elastic skin. Surface, all of you are very correct. Yes. Surface tension is defined as the force that makes the surface of liquids to behave like a stretched elastic skin. Good. Yo, umenipata? Yaani kina Paulina, Nasra na kina Emi na Peter, umeshika how to define surface tension force? Force that makes the surface of liquids to behave like a stretched elastic skin. Nataka nione the word yes ndio tuendelee in my next question. Timothy, hiyo umeshika na Michelle na Miguel Nyakwara, Beverly, Eunice na Vanessa. Factors affecting surface tension force. State 2 factors affecting surface tension force. Watu wa kutype time ni yenu. State 2 factors affecting surface tension force. State 2 factors affecting surface tension force. I have response from Nasra, Pauline. I will be giving the answer in the next 1 minute. Let me see on the side of the side ingine. Niko na response from Beverly, Vanessa. Yeah, so the two factors are impurities and temperature. Impurities and temperature. Impurities and temperature. Who can explain now from those who can just unmute from the Google meeting? Just unmute. And then you explain how does impurities affect the surface tension force and how does temperature affect the surface tension force. Your time is yours. Okay, before I give it to somebody, Nasra anasema impurities and temperature. Well, Pauline Moguso anasema high temperature and impurities. Pauline, just talk of temperature, don't include the word high. So Pauline, let's hear. Bernard is saying temperature and impurities. Temperature and impurities. Bernard, kuna response hapo tu ulikuwa umeleta sikuwa nimesoma pale 12. You are defining the substitution, but you have it right. Good. Now let me hear from who addressed. Let me see. Timothy, yes.
Heat affects surface tension because when a liquid is heated, the heat is turned into kinetic energy and weakens the forces between the particles, thus weakening the surface tension.
Thank you. So heat lowers the surface tension. You increase heat, you lower the surface tension. You lower heat, you raise the surface tension. Good. Who will talk about impurities? Who will say something about how does impurities affect surface tension? Yes, Timothy again.
When you increase impurities, it lowers the surface tension. But when you reduce impurities, it increases the surface tension.
Addition of impurities lowers the surface tension. Sawa?
Yes.
Yes, improves the surface tension. Are you ready for the next question? The question reads, look at my phone. Look at my phone, everybody. Make sure you are seeing my phone. I want to ask a question using my phone. A question using my phone that you are seeing. Kuna hii side na kuna hii side. Hii phone, let it assume it is a toy floating on water. A toy floating on water, nimeweka kwa maji hivi. Kuna hii side na kuna hii side. Hii side hapo mbele kwa maji ya hii toy hapo mbele niweke soap. I just sprinkle some soap here. State and explain the observation that will be made to this particular toy. Ili toy nimeweka juu ya hapa mbele soap kwa maji. State and explain the observation that will be made. Ni nini itafanyika? Yaani umechukua toy ina float kwa maji. Then hapa mbele ya toy ukaweka soap solution. What will be the observation? Yes. What will be the observation? That's a very good question. I want to hear somebody from the Google side who can unmute and explain. Eunice?
I will try.
Yes.
The 12 volt will will move towards the other side. This is because soap will lower the surface tension at that point. So the surface tension at the other point being stronger will pull the toy boat towards that side.
Okay. Nasra is saying it will move to the other side because soap breaks the surface tension. Nasra hapo uko sawa. Pauline anasemaje? The toy will move towards the side where there is no soap. Exactly. Now, hebu kaja hapa nikiwa nimeshika hivi. Na niweke soap hapa. This soap will lower the surface tension on this side. Now, the other side, mahali hakuna soap, the surface tension is very high. It will pull the toy to move away from the direction where the soap was placed. The same explanation is made when I place a toy pot on water, then I drop a hot nail. Hot nail, niweke hapa, a very hot nail, niweke hapa. Nikishaweka hot nail hapa, your nail will lower the surface tension, or it will break the surface tension. So the toy will move away from where you have placed the soap or where you have placed the hot nail. Thank you. Next question. Now listen to this. Tunaendanga masherehe. Tunaendanga wote masherehe. Hata sasa hivi najua naongea kuna mtu wako sherehe. Kuna mtu wako anapika tu sherehe sasa. Si mbaya kupika sherehe. Kuna siku tulipanga na kina Bethany Alana tu tupike sherehe. Tukatafuta DJ. Tukatafuta mwenye atakuwa anapiga Bethany tumesema aje? Who wants to be the DJ ili kwa hiyo sherehe yetu? Si ilifaa tupige sherehe. Na tuchange pesa. Na tutafute DJ, photographer, MC. Bethany, unakumbuka kama ulisahau?
Nisahau.
Wewe ni mtu bure sana kwa hii dunia. Wewe sahau. Tulisema mimi ni photographer. DJ ilifaa tuchukue DJ Navy. MC tungechukua nani? Hapo ndio hatuko tumepata. In fact tulikuwa na vacancy ya kazi ya MC. Now mkienda kupika sherehe kwa tent, alafu mvua inyeshe. Mvua inyeshe. Mvua ikinyesha, alafu mtu akuse tent hivi na kidole. Maji inaanza kuingia ndani. Lakini before mkuse, maji ilikuwa ingi ndani. You can explain that scenario. Ama umeshikilia mwavuli, your umbrella. Na nje mvua inanyesha. Maji haitaingia ndani. By the way, ukiangalia umbrella vizuri iko na mashimo. But it cannot allow water to get in. Lakini the moment utakuwa na kielele ukuse na kidole hivi, maji itaingia ndani. Who can explain that scenario using the knowledge and the content? I want mtu mmoja. One person. You can explain that. Na wapea time umutype. Mbona usiwe ndani ya tent? Ukikuza ndani maji itaingia. Beverly, Timothy, Eunice, and Vanessa, and Michelle Mugai. Answer that question. Ndakuwa naweka hapa namba ya simu ya call this to answer question. Niseme okay, unajua wale wengine wenye I hope you are watching me on a TV ama laptop. So that uko na simu hapa kando, unanicall unaniambia nataka kujibu swali. Na uko na credit. Eunice.
I will try.
Yes, try.
touching breaks the surface tension and then water will be allowed inside the tent.
Thank you. In fact, that is the only hiyo kitu napenda tu wanafunzi, touching the tent breaks the surface tension of the water outside the tent and therefore it will enter in. As simple as that. Thank you. Where you are, can you clap for the person who has answered the question? Can you clap for the person who has answered the question? Angalia hapa kila mtu, nataka niulize swali. Niko na swali lingine hapa. Kila mtu check here. This is your finger. Ukikuza nayo kwa maji na uinue, hiyo finger itainuka na maji kidogo. Amunipati. Let's say just a minute. Hello. Tell me na matter glass news sabru. Sabru. Naambianga some of you wa learn Chinese. Sasa mngekuwa mnasikia kitu nimesema. You put a finger on water, then you raise your finger this way. It will rise with some water kidogo before the finger now gets out. Which force is responsible for that? Which force is responsible for that? Watu wa YouTube kidogo mmelala kidogo. Nataka mjibu swali. Which force is responsible for that? Let me hear from okay. Michelle Mukama amesema adhesion force. The other is adhesion or adhesive force. Adhesion or adhesive force. I'm saying this Nasra, ukiweka kidole kwa maji this way, then you lift the finger, haitaacha maji yote chini, itainuka na maji ingine kidogo. What is the reason for that, or why will it happen that way? Because of adhesive force between different particles, the hand and the water. How many pages?
19 copies.
Oh, we bring pages 19. Tamfanya na how many? 6 copies?
10.
Hebu mwambie tena akipake
At least once and until alafu.
Sawa. Another question. Listen to this statement before I ask the question. Listen to this statement first. Forces can be categorized non-contact forces. Sawa? Si kila mtu anajua hivyo. Si unajua forces are categorized. We have very many forces. They are categorized as contact forces and non-contact forces. State 3 contact forces and 3 non-contact forces. State 3 contact forces and 3 non-contact forces. We are taken to non-contact, wake up. Contact, wake up. We shall see. Yeah, I'm waiting for you. It is me waiting for you. It is you typing. Ni kazi yenu kutype. So nawangojea tu pole pole. Nangojea Pauline is good in typing. Yeah, nango baya. Penalty umepotelea wapi? Nasra pia nakungoja na conduct and conduct forces. Hata nyinyi wengine niwekea hapo kwa chat box niangalie conduct forces. Eunice ameleta answer yake. I will be reading that answer in a few minutes. I'm waiting for at least 3 people to type. Na yako Pauline, nimeona answer yako.
Ametuma zingine na hapo amekubali tembo.
Sawa. Haya. Are you ready? Now, leo usiku I will be having a talk, a discussion talk on my YouTube channel from 8 to 9 about something that will motivate you. So, msisahau kufikiria. Let me read the answers. Nasra is saying gravitational force is a non-conduct. Well, it's a non-conduct. Lakini at least tungeandika tatu, wewe maandika tu moja. Lakini sawa. At least umetupea answer. Pauline Mokusu. Non-conduct forces include gravitational force, well, electrostatic, well, and magnetic. Hapo umepanga vizuri Pauline. Hapo iko fiti kabisa. Nasra anasema magnetic force non-conduct, electrostatic force hapo sasa Nasra umemazana na non-conduct. I wish sasa ungetupatia conduct forces. Wacha nisome Pauline conduct forces. Frictional, upthrust, cohesive and adhesive. Hapo iko sawa kabisa. Together with surface tension force. Let me get to our watu wangu wa Google Meet kina Vanessa anasema non-conduct include gravitational and electrostatic. Thank you. Ongeza magnetic Vanessa. Eunice Ndida anasema conduct, tension, elastic ni gani Ndida? Tuambie elastic ni gani? Surface tension is a conduct. Non-conduct ni centripetal, magnetic. Something about centripetal. Let me say something about centripetal. Iko na examples mingi in this manner. Kwa mawe na nisungushe hivi. It is centripetal and it is conduct. But when bodies are moving towards or around the sun, it is centripetal force, but not conduct. So some examples of centripetal are conduct, some are not conduct. Kama tunaendelea vizuri, type for me yes. Kama tunaendelea vizuri, type for me yes. So Nasra anasema conduct forces include upthrust, force, cohesive and adhesive. Thank you Nasra. So ikifika 320 ni nyinyi ndio mtakuwa mnauliza maswali. I will give a chance to ask questions. Mimi ndaachia hapo kwa 320. Yes. So get ready your questions that you want me to answer you about force. Now, but for now, maswali ndio hizi. Hey, example nataka kutumia sijui kama mtashika. Mnakumbuka zamani za kale before the arrival of steamer. Tulikuwa tunatumia taa fulani. Hebu okay, ambia mama na dad, before steamer ifike mlikuwa mnatumia nini? Atakupea taa nyingine ilikuwa inatumia wick. Kitu kama hii ni mafuta, hii yenye kwa ndani ni mafuta taa, paraffin ama kerosene. Hapa tumefungia wick. Wick ni kitambaa, si wick la kitu yako. Wick ni kitambaa ama kakitambaa tu unawekelea hapa. Then unawasha juu, kanawaka. Inawaka, hiyo paraffin inapanda kwa hiyo wick. Ikiwakanga, unaona ikiisha mpaka inaisha. Now, why was that wick made of cotton? Kwanza na Vanessa na Michelle na Mikael. Umeshika kitu nimesema? Why is the wick in lamp candles made of cotton? Why is the wick in lamp candles made of cotton? Why? Watu wameniambia iko sawa kabisa, endelea kina Inesra na Pauline. So but jibu swali yangu, why is the wick made of cotton? Michelle Mungai, ishike moto haraka. Ni sawa. Nilikwambia Michelle, I always love your reasoning. Okay, to stop wasting time, listen here. It is made of cotton to increase the rate of capillarity. So unajua mafuta lazima irise ama kerosene lazima irise. So it is made of cotton to increase the rate of capillarity. Hapo umepata vizuri? Na mtu ako na swali, no? Eunice, ulikuwa swali?
Can you say to increase the adhesive force between the lamp wicks and the kerosene?
Kabisa, it is adhesive force because there must be adhesive force between the paraffin and the lamp wick. Just like kuna mtu nataka nikupande anza yake anaitwa Pauline Mogusu to absorb the paraffin. You know, it absorbs the paraffin to it, then it rises. Still correct. But now that I've explained to you, let's talk about capillarity or adhesive forces. Another question? State the difference between mass and weight. State the difference between mass and weight. State. Okay, we have how many? We have how many differences do we have between mass and weight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it's 5 differences between mass and weight. 5. State 5 differences. You don't have to state the 5 of them, but you can give us one difference between mass and weight. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be discussing in the next 5 minutes. Mass and weight. Let's type. Let me not pick the audio. Let's type. Yes, it's our time to type the difference between mass and weight. For the likes of Nasra, Pauline, Bernard, I'm waiting for them to. Na Amy ameenda wapi? Amy. At least naona kuna watu wameanza kutype kina Nasra. Hiyo ni one of them. Nasra umeandika. Pauline pia ameandika. I'm waiting for 5 responses, then we conclude on the difference between mass and weight. Nasra pia ameleta yake. Nasra amesema, okay, I will read. Pauline pia ameleta yake. Now allow me to go through it. So I will read the response, then we will give the actual answers. So mass is constant everywhere while weight varies from place to place. That is from Nasra. Pauline Toroke is saying that mass is the constant of the quantity of matter in a body while weight is the pull of gravity on a body. Way very well. Nasra once again is saying that mass is a scalar quantity while weight is a vector quantity. Very good, Nasra. Pauline is saying that mass has a magnitude only while weight has a magnitude and direction. Sasa hiyo ndio kenye unasikia Nasra anasema scalar and vector quantity. Pauline is again saying that mass is measured in kilogram while weight is measured in newtons. Very well. Nasra using a B balance while weight is measured using a spring balance. All of you are very correct. Waje nione watu wangu wa nini huku wanasema aje. Now somebody saying mass, this is somebody's Vanessa. Mass is measured by a B balance and weight is a spring balance. Correct, Vanessa. Michelle Mungai is saying that mass is a scalar quantity while weight is a vector quantity. Good. Mass is measured in kilograms whereas weight is measured in newtons. Mass is SI unit. Mass SI unit kilogram. Timothy Kanyuga kwenye sentence construction bwana unaandika nini? Wewe acha hizo. Twende Michelle Mungai once again. Mass is the same everywhere while weight changes from place to place. Lastly, Michael Canada is saying that mass is the quantity of matter in an object while weight is the amount of gravity on an object. So now let me say this. We have 5 differences. The first difference should be how each one of them is measured. Yes, how each one of them is measured. You can say mass is measured using a B balance. Force is measured using a spring balance. Number 1. Number 2, SI unit. The SI unit of mass is kilogram, while that of force is newton. Now, say that difference is definition. Define mass, quantity of matter in an object. Mass is constant everywhere. Depends on gravitational pull, which also varies from place to place. Lastly, it only has a magnitude but no direction. Vector is now, okay, weight is a vector. It has both the direction and the magnitude. The direction is towards the center of the earth. Tuko pamoja? Yes. Give examples of vector quantities. Examples of vector quantities. Give examples of vector quantities. And examples of scalar quantities. Yes, I'm waiting to hear from you. And examples of vectors, na uandike zote. Examples of scalars, na uandike zote. I'm waiting to hear from you. Examples of vectors and scalars. You have 3 minutes. Examples of vector quantities. There are very many. Then scalar quantities. hiyo Nasra umeandika ni nini? Ni scalar ama ni vector? Aya. Now we can nangoja tu watu waandike ndio nianze. Ndio tupeane examples of vectors and scalars and we call it alafu nisikize kama kuna mtu ako na swali. Nisikie kama kuna mtu yupo na swali. Examples of vectors, examples of scalars. I've received response from Nasra alone and Pauline, your response imefika. Michelle, Mugai, and Vanessa, we have received your answers. I will be reading out in the next 1 minute. Nianze na watu wa YouTube kwanza. So Nasra anasema weight, force, velocity, momentum, acceleration and displacement are vector quantities. Very correct. The same Nasra is saying scalar, time, temperature, energy, speed, area, volume, length are scalars. Great. Pauline is saying scalar include density, volume, pressure, temperature, length, area and mass. Very well. Pauline Mokuso anasema vector include force, velocity, acceleration, momentum, magnetic and field strength. Okay, sorry, magnetic field strength. Well, sasa nisikie watu wangu hapo wanasema nini? Beverly anasema scalar, mass, area, density. Okay, vector ni force na displacement. It's true, but you are writing very few. Unapenda examples mbili. Michelle anasema scalar include density, mass, volume and pressure. Vanessa anasema vector ni force, displacement, velocity, momentum and weight. Yeah, true. Michelle Mukai, vector ni gani? Michelle amesema velocity, force, acceleration, magnetic field strength. Nice. Now write this. When sasa ndio unaandika sahi distance, displacement, speed and mass ni scalars. Mna doubt ama wenye mjaishika, can you write this? Tuanze na scalar. Scalar ziko mingi. Time, volume, temperature, length, energy, mass, distance, speed, area, etc. Vectors include displacement, momentum, acceleration, force, velocity and weight. Yes, those are the examples. Kuna mtu akona swali? Kama tunaweza swali ya mwisho, hii ni ya mwisho kabisa. Hata mimi nimechoka, kuna kitu nilifanya fanya. I think leo nimesumbuka sana until I'm very very tired. Yes, I'm reading the last question alafu tumalizia kwa siku ya leo. Explain the reason why water spilled on a glass surface wets the surface. Explain why water spilled on a surface wets. Pauline, I've received your question. I will answer you. What was my question? Or why when water spill on a surface? In a wet test surface. Why? Nobody wants to answer that question, eh? Hiyo sasa itabidi after this, that's the question yenye nataka andika on the chat section. Even at the end of this video, andika hapo reasons why when water spills on a glass, it wets the glass. On a glass, it wets the glass surface. Aya, kuna swali Paulina ameuliza, amesema electric filament lamp used to light a room is replaced by a long fluorescent tube. State the effect this will have on the shadow formed by the object in the room. When you increase the size of the source of light, the size of the shadow formed becomes very small. Unajua fluorescent tube ni kubwa, lakini lamp ni kadogo. So ukitumia fluorescent tube, you will have simply increased the size of the shadow. Size of the source of light, making the shadow small. Umenipata Pauline? If you answer me yes, then I will end the lesson there for today. Nasra is saying that because there are overdensity forces between the glass and water molecules. Thank you. That is the answer. Water wets the glass surface because overdensity forces. Now, boys and girls, prepare for tomorrow. Tomorrow we shall have the first topic in Form 2. It is called the structure of the atom and the periodic table. Prepare because I have prepared questions on the same. Nataka ukue chap kidogo. Kesho from 2, join my live video. All the way back at 4, we shall have those questions. We shall be discussing those questions for the 2 hours. Wewe kuwa na note yako ya chemistry hapa. Usitaji maswali tuko nazo in our channel. And those who have not followed me or subscribed to our channel, please do so. Mokusu, I'm waiting for you to tell me umeelewa hiyo swali nimeelezea, so that we can end there. Today at night, we shall be having a live session from 8 up to 9. I will invite all of you. Please be available. Be available today. I wish you all the best. Have a nice day. Receive much love from Ambassador Foundation.